Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Squadrons news update video. In this video I will be sharing with you the final pieces of content and changes coming to Star Wars Squadrons. Yes, you heard that right, the developers at Motive are moving on from Squadrons and on to new games. I've got all of the details on what is to come, including the special May 4th Star Wars Day content drop in this video, plus there is going to be some additional thoughts on the various matters, so make sure you do watch until the end of the video because you don't want to miss any of this news. Before we dive right into the end of support updates, it is important to remember that this game was designed not to be a live service game. It took the old school approach of being a self-contained game and stuck with it, apart from the odd surprise content drops such as the B-Wing and TIE Defender. The core audience this game was designed for are very happy with what they received. No Battlefront player who blindly hated this game because it wasn't a first-person shooter or had a live service can take this away from an extremely dedicated community. From several esports tournaments with more to come that feature prize pools of thousands of dollars to the immersive sim setups people have created to play this game, Star Wars Squadrons has been a very successful niche product. There is absolutely no need to be making up conspiracies about EA cancelling support on this game early just because it isn't Battlefront 2 all over again. Whilst myself, along with many others, would love more content for this game, I think we got far more than we expected, especially with everything being free and the game being cheap. With that out of the way, let's take a look at the two blog posts EA posted in the last few days regarding the near future of Star Wars Squadrons. So the pilot briefing titled Balancing and Beyond recaps what Squadrons has received since launch in terms of updates, such as custom games along with the new starfighters, and then it sets us up for the next chapter. Firstly, the developers at Motive will be balancing the starfighters and components, as well as tuning matchmaking over the next few weeks. These changes will be made via a server-side update, so you don't need to download any patches in the next few weeks, which is cool. There might be some downtime, but that's no real big deal to be honest. Motive's aim is to get the gameplay experience as good as possible to last years to come, as we know that the hardcore community will be playing this game for a very long time, much like they've played the old school Star Wars games for over a decade or two. They will be taking your feedback into account on changes, so make sure you voice any last minute tweaks you'd like to see on the subreddit or something. Community manager Jay said on Reddit that they are taking these changes on a week-by-week basis, so they don't over-nerf or buff anything. For example, in the last week they've made changes to the A-Wing, which I will get into in just a moment, so hold on. Jay goes on to say that they are watching how the A-Wing changes they did in the past week impact things, and then base our next tuning change on it. Before we do get into the last bits of content coming to the game, the second blog post was the patch notes for the first of several server-side updates. In this update, on February 12th, Motive made two changes to the A-Wing. The shield capacity has been decreased by 20%, and the shield overcharge decay rate has been increased by 100% to match the TIE Defenders. Then at the time of recording this video, the most recent update went live on February 17th, and it made significant changes to the B-Wing. So the B-Wing saw an increased boost charge rate by 100% and loss rate by 500%. The loss rate is now 50% higher than any other starfighters. Then it has an increased boost activation cost by 100% and decreased maneuverability penalty on all primary weapons by 33%. As for the TIE Defender, it has an increased shield overcharge decay rate by 10%, the shield charge rate is slowed by 20%, the boost loss rate is increased by 100%, and the boost activation cost is increased by 25%. And now for the content, and there is even more cosmetics to come. So since the release of this game, more so in the last month or so, Motive have released several item drops spanning several eras of Star Wars from the Old Republic, the High Republic, and the original trilogy. The post states more items are on their way for special events, the last Twitch Prime drop next month, as well as operations. The team say that the final cosmetic drop is planned for no other than Star Wars Day, May 4th. They ask that no one data mines these items, as they are very fun surprises. I honestly have no idea what these items could be, but given as they are the last items to be added to the game, they don't want them spoiling beforehand, and they come out on Star Wars Day, it seems like they should be pretty good. Speculate away right now down in the comments which cosmetics you think will come out on May 4th. I think it's going to be more interior stuff for the cockpit, but I would also like to see some really awesome skins that are just crazy and unique for the various starfighters. Whilst we don't have any time frame for how long operations with cool helmet unlocks via challenges will go on for, I'd imagine we'll see them go into the rest of 2021 because they do last 2 months, so it's not like it's every week or every month. They're only every 8 weeks, so it would be very weird that they'd abruptly end in June and July, for example, when people are still playing. It does specifically state that operations will continue past May 4th at least. The Star Wars Squadrons team round off this blog post by saying thank you to the players and that they are now moving on to new projects. Jay stated that the game has been supported a bit longer than expected and the next projects are waiting for the devs and the point for that has now arrived. It is a sad time to come, but the game is fantastic and it's such a well-polished passion project that has a place in Star Wars games. It is going to live on to be one of the best Star Wars game fantasies people can have for years to come. And one day, we might just see EA return with a sequel under the Star Wars Squadron sub-franchise. The next Star Wars film in cinemas is Star Wars Rogue Squadron, so who knows what the future may hold regarding a future Star Wars Starfighter game. I've had an absolute blast covering this game from start to finish, competing in events and tournaments, plus just having an amazing time playing the game and just immersing myself in this experience. I've clocked in quite a few flight hours in the past month or so, it really still has me hooked. I can't wait to see what the devs get up to next, and I wish them all of the best on what is to come. I'd love to hear your opinions on anything I've talked about in this video, so comment down below. And if you did enjoy this video, please do drop a like. I will be covering the May 4th update when it does eventually arrive with those cosmetics. I can't wait to see what they are, and anything else major relating to Star Wars Squadron. So make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on if you haven't already. Check out any of the 2 previous videos on the screen, and that is going to do it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Squadrons video. Goodbye.